Oh, good.
Are we recording?
Yeah, I pressed the
Oh,
button.
okay. Hi, everybody.
I got food.
Yes, you
Okay.
do. Got them big old wieners.
Just big fat ones.
Best intro ever.
Yep, totally.
All right, guys. Like I said, welcome back. This week we're going to be talking about my choice for Andy to watch, and that was Log Horizon. So, starting off, what did you think of it?
Um, I made it to episode 18 and then could not finish the series.
What?
I couldn't do it, man.
Why?
I was so like so I don't know if you remember the first season. Like I know you like the series and you went through the entire thing, right?
I've watched it at least twice.
You watched it at least twice. Well, like episode I'd like to say 14 to 18 is literally nothing but politics. And it hurt.
Well, well, that's kind of the thing, is like, and okay, the whole premise is like, the best way to describe it, it's kind of like the concept of sword art, where these people are just like one day except this time it's like one day they wake up into this one RPG game that has been around for years. And so some people are like the highest levels and stuff like that and know the game, but like they're actually in the game this time. They can die and be resurrected, but they'll lose a small part of their memory every time they're resurrected. And like a lot of people would see that as being like, oh no, like you'll end up just forgetting everything. Well, when you die, it's more or less like, oh, you could forget like the name of like a restaurant you walked past one time. So it could be like something so minuscule as that.
See, my problem with it is that that's not how RPG players work.
What do
Like
you mean?
like if you were put in this weird world, right? Or not weird world. Technically you've already been there, right? So you know what's going on. You're going to fucking do something.
That's what they are. They're trying to more or less just get accustomed to the world first. They're just trying to basically live a life in the world and set up like a way of living.
Yeah, but I mean like the combat guilds that obviously have people that are less than level 90, was it? Was the top level?
That at first, but
Yeah.
when they found out they can level up higher.
Yeah. Well, I mean, obviously I'm going to say level 90 cuz that's the one that's like where everybody is. But
The
like
important people.
you think those combat guilds would already be like okay, so like the first arc, the huge problem, the finale problem is they didn't kill some goblin king, right?
Which was like a normal event
Yeah,
enemy
it
that
was
everybody went and killed
yeah,
like
it
once a
was a
week.
normal yearly event, whatever, or twice a year event, something like that. So like, wouldn't they already have people that are trying to level up in that area, anyways?
Well, no, because it's more or less it's the fact that people didn't really feel the need to want to like actually do that in the game. They did it in the game because like it was the game. You're playing the game, but they're trying to live their lives as well now, and it's the fact that they don't they never really found the point to have to want to go out that far to do something.
See, like I don't know, the whole thing with me is just like I felt like at least somebody would have gone over there and just whooped some ass to see if they could whoop some ass.
Yeah, well, they're also trying to figure out the combat, like how to actually use their skills and abilities and stuff in like while like controlling their character as themselves.
Well, by that time, by the time like the huge climax arises, they're already like months inward.
Yeah. Well, that brings up the whole fact of like people just kind of forgot that, or they didn't realize that the game was like learning, like the world itself wasn't a game anymore. It was like it had its own. It was learning and doing its own thing. Like if nobody really killed the Goblin King in the actual game, it wouldn't have really done anything for the game. It wasn't going to like basically permanently change the game.
Yeah, but like I don't know. I think the politics were just unnecessary. Like yeah, you don't want to owe the basically unkillable army you have anything, but at the same point, they're an unkillable fucking army that have nothing better to do than to kick some fucking orc ass or fucking goblin ass or whatever. Like,
yeah, no, I get where you're coming from, but I don't know. They did do a lot of politics. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, no, like the politics literally bogged it down for 4 episodes. Like it could have been, I think it could have been a 12 episode or like 13 episode, really, really, really good down to earth series, right? Or not series, but like season, because I didn't get past the first season, but like. I think it could have been super strong if they kept it within time constraints. But they went overboard with, like, little things that they really didn't need to.
Yeah.
Like,
I get it.
Like my whole argument for that is, like, so they had some sort of protector, right? Like, they had some sort of, like, NPC group of... we kill fucking everything in case the players are too retarded.
Oh yeah, the Guardians or whatever.
So yeah, they have the Guardians, right? And the Guardians are gone. Literally your only hope are the fucking players. Go to the fucking players! Like, you don't have a choice. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah. I almost forgot that they shut that down. Because somebody was going rogue or whatever, wasn't it?
What do you mean?
No.
Oh, someone asked the... What do you mean someone was going rogue?
I might be thinking of season 2.
I mean, they were literally going to give up an entire city full of NPCs that don't respawn because they didn't want to ask for fucking help. When... they have an, again, indestructible army that has nothing better to do than to whoop some goblin ass. Like...
Oh, yeah, the NPCs couldn't really ask the Guardians because they're not, like, they weren't actual, like...
No, the Guardians are gone. Like, they explained that the Guardians are gone. They don't know why or what happened, but they know the Guardians are gone.
Oh, yeah, it's that group of... Yeah.
So, like... that was my whole thing, is I'm all like, why don't you just...
It's because the NPCs are, like, envious of the fact that the players can respawn and they can't.
Well, I mean, that's understandable. However, if you're faced with a life and death situation of an entire town, you go to the people who can't fucking die and tell them, hey, could you just smack a bitch? Like...
It's called pride.
I don't give a shit about pride as long as you save your fucking people.
Yeah, that's logical thinking, but pride gets in the way of logical thinking.
See, I don't know. I so frustrating.
That's just the way society is.
Yeah, no, but like that's not the way that the game would have taught the NPCs how to deal with the situation.
Well, no, it is because they gave the NPCs like their own personalities and their own memories and basically turned them human.
Okay, like That's part of the weird thing, right? Like, I don't know how the NPCs got their own shit unless it was already programmed into the game and just no one cared.
I'd like to think that the whole idea of the show was like essentially somebody created something that transformed the actual world into the game, and the people with players who actually had played the game
So, so I didn't want.
who stayed as their characters, but everybody else who never played the game became the NPCs.
All right, something like that, maybe.
Like it would make sense. Therefore, they'd be able to act like actual people.
See, like, okay, so that's part of my problem with it too, is because, like, 18 episodes in, all we got is there was some event that happened 3 fucking times, and their world changes each time it happens. It being very vague. So I'm like, I didn't want to comment on it because it might be. It might be like something in like in season 2 that they explain more about it, but like.
Well, no, what happens is, like, the big thing that happens, they call, I think it was, like, the apocalypse or whatever.
Well, no, the apocalypse is what they call all of the people taking over their characters.
Yes, but the other 3 things were just DLC or expansions to the game.
Well, no, the other 3 things were, like, the game went into open beta, and then it was, like, the game went live or something. I think those were the 2 changes. No, it must have been like the game was first created or whatever, like it was first put together, and then it was like open beta where they actually, let players in. So like those were the first 2, and then obviously the apocalypse being the 3rd. So they're all like, yeah, no, these big changes happen with these huge weird fucking things that happen, and we have no fucking clue. And I'm all like, we're 18 episodes in and you have no fucking clue what's going on, because I don't have a fucking clue what's going on. Like,
I assume the manga is a lot longer.
Oh yeah, no, I'm assuming it's very long, but like, see, the problem is they could have taken care of some more of like the knowledge finding, or like some of the actual like people leveling up in this new area, or like, something along those lines, instead of 2 hours of politics.
Well, they kind of need to have that.
Oh yeah, no, I'm saying like that can be a shorter section because it's not interesting. It's not like, it's not a trade-off, right? Like, it's literally just there. Like, you could just go ask the fucking people who are, making machines that you've never seen before. Like, they know what the fuck they're doing. Just let them do their thing. Get them to help you with the problem.
Like, but I've already explained that it's just they don't want to ask for help.
I get that. However, it's stupid.
It's stupid to you, but that's the way humans are. We're very prideful.
See, the thing was, it wasn't pride. Is like they couldn't pay people back for it because obviously everything became finite when the world switched over. It's not like the one guy who just gives out that fucking starter bag, whatever it was, for completing a quest.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know. It was one of those things. It's all like just you just do your thing and it's fine. Like, might not be the right answer, but you think you'd at least get somewhere, right?
That, I don't know. I don't really see it.
See, that was just the thing. I didn't really see like why a lot of the time, and when I did get an answer for why, it felt like just kind of like, oh, they don't want to because blah blah blah, and it's just all like, you don't do that, and congratulations, all you nobles are gonna have a very, very large pissed off population coming after your ass. That's not the fucking unkillable guys.
Yeah, but
Right?
that's
Even for politics, the politics were flawed, because if they lost an entire city, the people they're ruling over are gonna be pissed. Like, yeah, they can defend themselves against their own people for a time, but like, how long is it until the people of the land go, hey, look at these unkillable fucks. Do you mind getting rid of these fucking assholes that just let an entire town die? Right? Like, when there is an ultimate power, whoever asks the ultimate power for help is gonna fuck shit up. Like,
not necessarily.
for the most part.
Well, no, I mean, if you're you're by unkillable, like, power or whatever, you're talking about the players, right?
Yeah, like the
Like,
players have all the power in the entire world.
But they're trying to, like, not fuck up what the people of the land have. They're trying to do their own thing.
But that's just the
And
thing.
well, if they don't want to help, like, one people, and then others will ask for help on, like, really stupid shit. Like, let's say they help, and then they're like, oh, well, can you help us again since you helped us before? Sure, with what? Yeah, we want to conquer this other land. It's like, I don't want to. Well, what the fuck?
Well, no,
it's one of those things. They don't want to fuck up the status quo.
Well, no, they don't want to fuck up the status quo, but still, the status quo is already fucked if they lose a city over not asking people for fucking help. Right?
Well, if you would have finished the season, you would have known that they end up actually going to help.
Well, yeah, no, they finally... No, the fucking princess goes and asks for help because fucking nobles don't know what the fuck their job is.
And that just basically diminishes your whole thing. Is like, yeah, they end up... Somebody eventually went and asked for help.
Well, no. The problem is it took fucking 4 to 6 episodes for them to just ask for help. Like this whole conversation we're having now has been 18 minutes. Congratulations, we have come to the conclusion that we need an intervention from some third party. That could have been how long the conversation was. Like, it didn't need to take 2 hours.
Yeah. But that's politics.
So the good parts of the show, and trust me, there are really good parts of the show, completely ignore the people of the land because they're fucking useless.
Like when they're going to go rescue that, what's her name?
The druid?
Yeah, Seria.
Yeah. Like they're going to rescue
Sarada.
her,
And then Yanta comes in. That dude's awesome. He's probably one if not my favorite character, just because he's just really cool, and I think, what's his class, a Buccaneer?
Something like that. I think it is the Buccaneer.
Or it's like a Swordmaster. Yeah, it's like a Swordmaster or something like that.
Which is really funny because they say that, like, you need to be super specialized and, like, have, like, all these, like, very specific stats to do it. And then there's, like, some level 20 that's doing it, like, later in the series.
Well, I mean,
I don't know if you noticed that. I thought it was funny.
Well, I mean, it's probably one of those things where it's like, it's a hard class to do, maybe early leveled or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know.
And you need to have a knack for it. Just like the like monk, super tanky, and so I'm assuming that it's probably very hard to like go against speed and stuff like that and whatever. And
yeah, no, like I'm not complaining about that at all. I thought it was kind of funny.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
I don't know. They spent a lot of time on characters that I don't think mattered because they didn't actually move the plot along. Where I don't see the thing was it just felt stagnant. Like if there's this one season that lasts 25 episodes, like you need to keep things moving, otherwise shit's gonna get stale. Like fast. You know what I mean?
yeah, I don't know. To me, I didn't seem to really have a problem with it.
No, no. I mean, again, I can see people who would not have a problem with it. Like, obviously some people find that interesting. For me, not so
Because
much.
because with the politics, they also had like the little side stuff that was kind of breaking up the tension.
Yeah. Well, like the little side stuff was like it's not even just tension. It's more just do something. Like if you know there's a problem. Like I don't know why um why the people of Log Horizon or the fucking round table, whatever the fuck you want to call it, right? Didn't just go, give me a second, go over there and like, hey, we forgot about the fucking goblin douche. Want to go kill him? Like,
Well, like I said, they just kind of forgot about that
well,
event.
no, I'm saying like after they realized that they forgot about it, right? Like, oh shoot, we forgot about it. Now it's a problem. Like, fuck the politic bullshit. Just go out and do something about it. Like, it shouldn't be that hard. They're fucking what? A bunch of level like 30s? Like, just shit on them. You're level fucking 90, dude. You don't even fucking aggro them if you come too close. Like, you just nuke everything.
Well, that's the thing, is it's changed. Everything is changed when they actually got put in the game. All the combat's changed.
Well, yeah, but you have combat guilds that have learned how to do this. I'm not saying as a preventative measure. I'm saying as afterward they could have been like, oh yeah, combat guild, yo, you wanna take care of some goblins real quick? Like, it'll take like 5 minutes.
Yeah, but you got to figure some people did not want to actually fight because if they died, they didn't want to lose some of their memory.
Oh, see, but the thing is they didn't know about that yet. Well, they knew that, or he knew that they'd lose some of their memory, but like no one else did. So just don't tell them shit.
Well, the people of the combat guild who have died already know.
Well, they know
Anybody
that,
who's already died, and no. The person, like the people who have died continuously doing stuff have told people that it's like, yeah, well, I don't remember things.
I don't know.
Like it was everybody knew.
Well,
That's what prevented people from going out and doing like raids and stuff or whatever.
That's not what they stated in the. That was not what they stated because it was a newfound thing. He's like, oh, that explains why. He said it to the group of people. And he's like, oh, well, that explains why I can't remember everything. Like, I can't remember the face of my cat anymore, even though I know I have a cat. But, like, just don't tell them shit. Just tell them to do something.
So, politics.
No,
don't tell them things. Just say do it.
Yeah, just tell them to do it. Because believe it or not, people are gonna fucking do shit. Because that's what people do. People don't just sit around forever. They don't do that. They get bored. I get bored. I'd be fucking shit up on a daily basis. I mean, I was waiting for the one guy with ADD to come around and just be all like, yo, fucking dragons, man. And like, Spartan kick fucking golems off a cliff. Like...
All right. Well, we're getting very, very repetitive. So do we want to wrap this up?
I guess. What do you... Okay, what's your verdict on it? I want to hear your verdict on it.
Well, I liked it. I really did. Well, I'd say watch it because the characters are actually really well written. The story's not terrible. there is a lot of, like, yes, there are politics in it. There is quite a bit of politics, but that's because they're trying to set up essentially a government. It's gonna take time, and
Oh, but there's all right.
government isn't built in a day.
No, but there's already a fucking structure. Like all it
No,
is adding
no,
a
there
piece.
isn't. That's the point. There is no structure for the characters. The characters just ran off and did whatever the fuck they wanted, and they basically said "fuck you" to all the lower levels, and that's why it was unfair. All of the merchant guilds had access to all of the materials and stuff for like their subclasses and stuff, and they pretty much wouldn't share it. Then the combat guilds were like hogging hunting grounds and not allowing lower level players to level up.
See, I don't know. I find that to be
So they needed a form of government to monetize and like basically do all that, which is why Shiro, the main dude, like he's like a super smart tactician. That's why he set up the plan of basically buying the guild hall and forcing everybody to be like, look, do what I say or you don't have access to your guild or the bank.
okay. By the way, like up to that point, cool. Like it worked, right? After you have access to the guild hall, fuck whoever gets in your way. Problem solved. Like that's the end. Like literally, you cannot fight with somebody who literally owns your ability to withdraw money or use the guild hall. Period. Like you can't fuck with that person.
That's why he said, well, join, like come on, let's form a government.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't matter at that point. You have literally absolute control of. Don't be a shithead.
Well, that's the thing. He didn't want it to be a dictatorship.
No.
That's why he said, let's form a government.
Fuck government. Dictatorship, bitch.
Oh my god.
just like. Throw it out there, like, don't be a dick, I'm gonna be nice, and, like, everybody can use it, except for the people who fucking go off PKing, or do stupid shit to, like, ruin the game for other people. Like, I don't know, like, it would make more sense if the whole thing was about, like, going around in the world and trying to find how to get back, like...
They're trying to do that, but they also are trying to make a life in there in case they can't.
See, I don't know. I want someone. I wanted someone to just be like, no, we're finding a way the fuck out of here, like, and follow that person.
I don't know. I'd be okay with being stuck in that world.
Fuck that. Dude, I can't even okay, so like 90% of my problem is I cannot play those games. I can't do it.
Gosh.
I can't, man.
You just can't do RPGs.
Dude, well, like MMORPGs, cuz like playing them, nothing changes and it's just a grind fest and I can't do grind fests. It's not going to fucking happen, man. And like that's what I started getting at, like, again, episode 14 to 18, whatever. Like, it just became a grind fest in politics. I'm just like, I have better things to watch, more exciting things. Like, if I wanted to watch politics, I'd watch fucking Trump ring himself in the asshole. Just like,
let's not open up that can.
But that's basically what it turned into. Mr. What was it? King Trump in the game. I don't know what his actual name was, but the king who literally just was, nope, that city's gonna get fucked. Like,
all right. Oh, I think we've reached the end here.
yeah, no kidding. Talk about a heated subject.
All right. Well, do you want to give what we're doing next week?
Oh shit! Yeah, we're doing High School DxD. Something that I don't know. It's a show. It's got boobs. I'm happy. I mean, heck, like I'm a guy of simple pleasures, right?
Yeah, but you didn't really like Monster Masumi.
Well, there were a lot of people that didn't get expanded on, and like I don't know, there were some like flat faces on that one. Like don't get me wrong, there's some I think there's like 2 sticks in the mud in that show. For the most part, they get expanded on pretty well though. It's about chess. Yeah, chess. I like chess.
I do like chess.
Dude,
chess
see, we're good. We're good. 10 out of 10.
Chess.
Best show ever.
Chess.
It's gonna be a blast.
Well, we'll see you guys next week.
Get hype!